Hi there, Judge.
Good evening.
My name Jennifer Chinam here.
Okay, thank you.
Are we waiting for some other
Okay,
people to join the live?
I'm reading your report, ma'am, so just give me a
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Okay, you're charged with 2 counts of threats and intimidation. I'm gonna order that you have no contact of any kind with John or Bridget Erie. Stay away.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
You're not to go to their home or workplaces. No firearms or other weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not commit any acts of domestic violence. Bond is set in the amount of $750, and attorney Carlos Betancourt Morales is appointed to represent you. And this is a Pima County court case. You're going to be seeing on this tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. on video. You're excused.
Your Honor, she has her belongings at her parents' house. Is it possible to order to have a police
And she-
escort?
When she is released, she can go and get her stuff with a police escort, not without one, but with a police escort. You're
Okay.
excused. You're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Walter Greco.
Okay.
Walter Greco.
Thank you. Okay, you're charged with criminal trespass, and this is the University Police, Pima County Justice Court. I'm going to order that you not return to the location of the alleged incident. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. You are released with a court date of February 19th at 8:30. Your other case is a warrant, also from Pima County Justice Court. I'm releasing you on that. It's a warrant on a reckless driving case. Same court date, February 19th at 8:30, Pima County Justice Court. Okay, you're excused, sir.
Have a seat right here.
Hello, what's your name?
Ryan Kopke.
Copy, you have a warrant out of Oro Valley Town Court. The warrant lists a bond of $2,400. I'm gonna reduce that to 500. You have a video review then for February 11th at 10:30. Attorney Richard Glenn will be representing you. And you have another warrant out of Pima County Justice Court. And that one I'm gonna release you on with a court date of February 19th at 8:30, Pima County Justice Court. And let's get rid of this, it's not necessary. Okay, sir, you're excused.
Hey, sir.
Hello, what is your name? Ms. Linton, you have a bunch of cases in Tucson City Court. In January of this year, you were cited for reckless burning. You failed to appear in court. You have failure to appear complaints. Yeah, let's mark that as arraigned. 2019, criminal trespass and shopping cart violation, and you failed to appear on that one as well. July of 2020, trespassing, failed to appear on that one. Criminal trespass from 2022, you failed to appear. Criminal trespass from 2023, and you failed to appear. Criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia from 2023, failure to appear. Drug paraphernalia from May of 2023, you failed to appear. Soliciting from 2025, failure to appear. Soliciting another one from 2025, failure to appear. And trespassing from 2025, another one, failure to appear. Don't go back to any of these incident locations. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. And bond is set in the amount of 500. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. And we're going to set a video review date. Okay. Video review is February 17th, 1:45. If you are out of custody before that date, in person will be March 11th at 9 o'clock. Tucson City Court. Someone from the city public defender will be out to see you. You've also got a new charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. And this one is Pima County Justice Court. I'm noting the Tucson City Court holds. I'm not going to hold you on the Justice Court matter. You got a court date there, February 19th at 8:30. If you're still in custody on the Tucson matters, that date will be adjusted accordingly. And no alcohol or illegal drugs, and don't go back to the location of the alleged incident. Okay, that's it. You're excused. What is your name?
Rachel Mendoza?
Okay, you've got several cases in Pima County Justice Court. Warrant on a suspended license case, failure to appear. Got a second warrant, same kind of charge, driving on a suspended license. Another similar warrant as well. And you got a new charge of trespassing. Don't have contact with the victim, stay away from the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm holding you on $100 bonds on each one of these. That's a total of 400. Attorney Anna Dennis is representing you, and you will be seen tomorrow on video at 1:00 p.m.
It's easy.
What do you want to say?
Well, I just wanted to,
You're excused. You can say what you need to say to your lawyer tomorrow. Hello, what is your name?
Yvonne James Platt Jones.
Okay, one moment. Okay, you've got several warrants, most of them in Tucson City Court. You were cited on January 13th of this year for trespassing, drug paraphernalia, prescription-only drug violation. You failed to appear in court. Criminal trespass, this one is from January 16th, failure to appear in court. November of last year, trespassing, failure to appear in court. And October of last year, drug paraphernalia, prescription only drugs, failure to appear in court. Don't possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't have any contact with alleged victims or return to any of the incident locations. Bond is set in the amount of 250. City public defender appointed. Video review February 17th. 1:45. Let's see. Platt Jones. If you bond out March 10th in person at 9:30 at Tucson City Court. You have a new charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. This one is in Pima County Justice Court. I'll note the Tucson holds. I'm not going to hold you on the Justice Court matter. February 19th, 8:30 a.m. Justice Court. If you're still in custody on the Tucson cases, that date will be adjusted. Okay, you're excused. Really? Hello, what's your name?
Julie Ring.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, you've got cases in Marana and in Tucson City Court. Okay, Tucson City Court, you were charged on February, well, this is from today, with theft, 2 counts of theft, criminal trespass, prescription only drug, and drug paraphernalia. Don't have contact with alleged victims, stay away from the incident locations. You were also cited for, this is from January 22nd, shoplifting and drug paraphernalia, and you failed to appear. June of 2024, drug paraphernalia and failure to appear. In fact, you failed to appear more than once. June, another one from June of 24, also failure to appear. April 2025, drug paraphernalia, trespassing, and a couple of failures to appear. April of 2025, same pattern, failures to appear. June of 2025, shoplifting, trespassing, failures to appear. June of 2025, another shoplifting and trespassing and failures to appear. June of 2025, again, shoplifting and trespassing, failures to appear. August of 2025, trespassing, failure to appear. September of last year, shoplifting, failure to appear. September of 2025, shoplifting and trespassing, failure to appear. September of last year, shoplifting, failure to appear. October of last year, drug paraphernalia, trespassing, failure to appear. And November of last year, drug paraphernalia and failure to appear. $500 bond, the city public defender is appointed to represent you. We'll set a video review for February 17th, 1:45. If you're out of custody prior to that date, March 10th in person, 9:00 a.m. Someone from the public defender's office will be out to see you. Okay, Marana Municipal Court, you got a warrant there. These charges are shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, trespassing, prescription-only drug. And these are from June of last year. Bond is set in the amount of 250, and you're gonna be seen on February 11th at 12 o'clock PM. Attorney Janet Altschuler will be representing you. And that appearance will be on video. Okay, you're excused. Would you mark um, Marana hold on that paper too? Thank you. Huh?
And there's page 5.
Oh, I got it.
Great, great.
Okay, there you go. Hello, what's your name?
Stephen, Louis Sandoval.
Okay. Mr. Sandoval, you're charged with shoplifting. This is from today. I'm going to order that you not return to the location of the alleged incident. Don't have contact with the alleged victim, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You are released with a court date of February 19th, 8:30, Pima County Justice Court. You're excused.
Okay, thanks so much.
Stop.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, Your Honor. Trevor Scott.
Okay. So Scott, you're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence assault, domestic violence criminal damage. I need a moment to review this.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I understand that there is someone online who wishes to speak. Please identify yourself and you may speak as to your opinion as to whether he should be released on his own recognizance or held on a bond and other conditions of release.
Hi, so my name is Lisa Scott. I go by Melissa Scott is my formal name. I'm Trevor's mother. I'm the victim in this case. Our biggest concern is that Trevor has untreated mental health issues. He's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and this has been a repeated thing. I don't know if you can see his file that he's had other instances of domestic violence. So I think it'll continue as a pattern if he doesn't get treatment for his mental health.
Okay, thank you. I note that he is on probation in Tucson City Court for a domestic violence case, also involving you. I am going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or other weapons. And I understand Mr. Carlos Medina is online on this case.
No, Your Honor.
Oh, it's not this
No.
case?
No.
Okay, which, I'm sorry, it's which, oh, 102, never mind then. So we'll delete that. All right. I will note that you, the victim indicates there are possible mental health issues. I am going to hold you, sir, on a $750 bond. Attorney Robin Ald will be representing you, and your court date in Green Valley Justice Court will be February 12th at 8:30. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, Your Honor. It's Daniela Borges.
Okay. Okay, you're charged with criminal damage and disorderly domestic violence, criminal damage and domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. And let me double check this. Hmm. All right. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Your court date at Tucson City Court is March 17th at 1:30 p.m. Conditions: don't commit any acts of domestic violence. And that's it. You're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is John Bercoli.
And this is my case, Your Honor. Carlos Medina.
McCauley. This is 103. Here. Okay. Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, assault with injury, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 2 counts. I'm going to order that you not have contact with Ada Puppers, or her minor child. Stay away from her home and workplace. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. No firearms or other weapons, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm also ordering you're on probation, so report to your assigned probation officer the first working day after your release. Mr. Medina,
Yes, Your Honor.
so you have not filed a notice of appearance. You intend to do so?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any input on suggested conditions of release?
Yes, Your Honor. I respectfully request that my client be released on his own recognizance. He is a U.S. citizen. He has a 15-month-old child, and he's actively involved in the child's life. He's been employed for 2 years as a sales manager. He is very, very likely to lose his job if he stays in custody too long. He does have some prior offenses which were drug related, so it doesn't establish a pattern. This is a DV offense. I met with Ben today. I've known Ben, that's his nickname, for years, and I met with him at the jail, and he's doing great. He's doing wonderful. Any of the prior offenses that he has, that's a thing of his past. Pretrial services did talk to his mother today regarding third-party release to his mother, Pamela James, and she's okay with that. I've also worked with her for many years in working with Ben, and he's just doing wonderful, and allowing him to have a job and just get back on, and so he can take care of this case.
All right.
It would be the best thing.
You say he has a child. Is that the same child that's the subject, one of the subjects of this case?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm ordering no contact with the mother or the child. So this apparently took place in front of the child.
And
I
I know there are.
am going
I'm
to
sorry,
release you from custody though,
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
and we'll set a court date. Is this, I'm sorry, is this the 19th or the 17th? 17th, okay. Are there any family court orders in reference to the child?
I don't think so. Ben, anything through Superior Court about, no,
Okay.
no, Your Honor.
All right. All right, your court date at Tucson City Court is March 17th. And that will be at 1:30. You are released. And Mr. Medina, I'll note your appearance at this initial appearance and your intention to file a notice of appearance.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're both excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello, what is your name?
Ashley Green.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Ashley Green. Ashley Green.
Okay.
Ashley Green.
Okay, got
Green.
it. Thank you. I think. Is that one of ours?
That's a
103. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, 2018, you were charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear in court at least 3 times and failed to stay in touch with your public defender. 2019, park after hours, same pattern of failing to appear. Park violation again in 2019, failures to appear. Possession of drug paraphernalia, 2019, failure to appear. And the last failures to appear on these were from 2023. Another 2019 trespassing, failures to appear. Drug paraphernalia, failure to appear again from 2019. Trespassing from 2020, failures to appear. Trespassing from 2021, failure to appear. Trespassing again, another one from 2021. And I don't know if there was a failure to appear or not. There's no indication of anything other than the ticket. 2024, trespassing, failure to appear. Trespassing from 2025, last year, failure to appear. Another one from 2025, trespassing, failure to appear. trespassing, another time from last year, failure to appear. Another one, failure to appear, also from last year. Trespassing and drug paraphernalia from this year. And failure to appear. All right, all previous conditions of release on the charges that you've already been seen on previously remain in effect. On the new charges, no contact with alleged victims, no return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. Video review at Tucson City Court, February 19th at 1:45. If you bond out, it'll still be the same court dates and time, but in person. And that's it. You are excused. Hello, sir. What is your name?
Joseph Daniel Jones, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, sir, you were arrested today for possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna order no alcohol or illegal drugs. And no arraigned. November, you were charged with drug paraphernalia, prescription only drug. And you failed to appear in court. Twice. May of 2025, possession of drug paraphernalia. And you failed to appear twice on that case as well. July of 2023, possession of drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear twice. June of 2024, drug paraphernalia trespassing, and you failed to appear. You failed to appear twice on that one. September 2024, interfering with judicial proceedings, which is failure to obey a court order, and you failed to appear. Looks like you failed to appear once on that one. Another one from 2024, interfering with judicial proceedings and drug paraphernalia, and you failed to appear. October of 2024, trespassing and failure to appear. October 2024, shoplifting, failure to appear. January of last year, trespassing, failure to appear. February of last year, drug paraphernalia, trespassing, failure to appear. June of last year, drug paraphernalia, failure to appear. And June of last year, again, trespassing, drug paraphernalia, and failure to appear. Don't have any contact with alleged victims or return to incident location. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. Public defender appointed. And we're gonna set a video review. February 17th. 1:45. If you are no longer in custody on that date, out of custody date would be March 6th at 9:30. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. Someone from that office will be out to the jail to contact you. You're excused. Yeah. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Henry Juarez, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. Hold on a moment. All right, sir, you were cited today for possession of drug paraphernalia and criminal trespass. You were cited from 2 days ago, disorderly conduct and criminal trespass. January 10th this year, disorderly conduct and assault. And failure to appear. December of last year, drug paraphernalia, obstructing a highway or public thoroughfare, and failure to appear. Another one from last month, disorderly conduct, trespassing, and theft, and failure to appear. I'm gonna order no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't go back to any of the incident locations and don't have any contact with alleged victims. Bond is set in the amount of 750. Video review, February 17th, 145. If you bond out before then, March 9th in person, 2 o'clock. And the city public defender is appointed to represent you. Someone from that office will be out will make contact with you. Okay, you're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Alexis Marie Landros.
You were cited in January last month with trespassing. You failed to appear in court. You have an adult probation hold. Don't go back to the incident location. Don't have any contact with alleged victims. We'll note the probation hold. I am going to release you. And let's set this for non-transport. Okay, we're gonna set a non-transport date of March 13th, 9 o'clock, Tucson City Court. The city public defender will be appointed to represent you. Non-transport means that you will not be brought to court. However, your public defender will be in court on your behalf. The office will be out to see you. Okay, you're excused.
Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
Marco Solis.
Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence, do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, don't have contact of any kind with Daniela Bajorquez, and stay away from her home and workplace. I'm releasing you on these charges. Your court date at Tucson City Court will be March 17th at 1:30. And you are excused. Hello, what is your name?
Hello, Your Honor. Ramses Padilla.
And Your Honor, this is a Spanish interpreter. We thought we had Ramses Padilla as a Spanish speaker.
Okay,
¿Usted necesita intérprete, señor?
¿Está bien? Sí, mejor en español, por favor.
Yeah, it's better in Spanish, please.
okay, that's fine.
Muy bien.
Okay, one moment.
Un momento.
Okay. These are domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence, assault with injury, and domestic violence, criminal damage.
Bueno, los cargos son violencia doméstica, daños a conducta contra el orden público, violencia doméstica, agresión con lesiones y violencia doméstica, daños delituosos.
I'm ordering that you not commit any acts of domestic violence and that you not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs.
Le estoy ordenando que no cometa ningún otro acto de violencia doméstica y que no consuma ni alcohol ni drogas.
Although you may otherwise have contact with her, you may not return to the residence of Jocelyn Gonzalez except once with a police escort to get your belongings.
Aunque usted puede tener contacto con ella, se le prohíbe de regresar a donde vive Jocelyn González. Puede regresar salvo una vez acompañado con un agente del orden público para recoger sus pertenencias personales.
I am releasing you from custody with these conditions.
Lo voy a liberar con estas condiciones.
Your court date at Tucson City Court is March 17th at 1:30.
Su audiencia en el Tribunal Municipal de Tucson es el 17 de marzo a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Okay, sir, you're excused.
Esto, señor, está libre de retirarse. May interpreter be excused, Your Honor.
Any other Spanish only speakers?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, yes, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah. Hello,
Yo,
what's your name?
Shayna Argabright.
Okay. All right, you've got both felony and misdemeanor charges. Your felony charges are possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a narcotic drug, and shoplifting. We're now ordered that you not possess any alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons, no contact with any alleged victims, and do not return to any Walgreens store. The state on the felony matters is recommending a $3,000 bond with pretrial services supervision if that bond is posted. I will let you know that because of what appears to be a long history of failing to appear in city court, that I do intend to hold you on those city court charges. We'll hear from the county public defender in reference to the bond request on the felonies.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Shana is asking me to ask for release to pretrial services. Is currently not a violent offense and she has no prior violent conviction. I would also like to note that she's being screened for the STEPS program and has told me that she's interested in the program. She also told me that she could stay with her grandma. She has been in Tucson for over 16 years. And she is looking to go to rehab and could find a place at a shelter if she is released.
Okay. All right, you reminded me about steps. I'm gonna read a statement before we hear from the state. It'll be followed up by a question. Please answer yes or no to the question. Let's make sure. Is it, oh, there is no steps program marked on here. Is the state's position that you're not offering steps? Or she's?
No, Your Honor, based on the interim complaint, good evening, based on the interim, the pattern, the history, there might be an increase on the shoplift charges. So because of that additional charge, it's not a possessional case only.
All right, thank you. Do you wish to respond on the bond on the felonies?
Me, Your Honor, no, I'm not planning on adding it.
The state of the prosecution.
Oh, yeah, Your Honor, the city respectfully asking for the bond requested. There's that concern that the defendant.
You're breaking up. I can't make up what you're saying.
My apologies, Your Honor. I hope this is better. The main concern is the defendant's failed to appear history. She has a significant pending matters in city court. The concern is for a risk to reoffend and future court appearances.
All right, thank you. Okay, bond on the felonies is set in the amount of 2,500. The public defender is appointed. Your next court date is February 19th at 1:30. As to the Tucson City Court matters, you were cited on January 27th for possession of drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear on that matter. Well, the appearance would have been this morning, so you were probably already in custody. Or maybe not, not sure. Anyway, you were cited back in 2020 with trespassing.
Your Honor, Miss Algebright just would like me to let you know that she was on her way to court for this morning when she was arrested.
Okay, thank you. All right, the 2020 trespass case, you failed to appear once, twice. You were appointed a public defender. And then the last time you put in an appearance or were in contact with your public defender was prior to November of 2021. You were cited in 2021 for soliciting. And on this, you were also represented, same pattern, failure to stay in touch with your attorney and failure to appear in 2021. June of 2021, you were cited for trespassing, obstructing drainage channel, and same pattern of not staying in touch with your attorney and failing to appear in 2021. June of 2021, shoplifting and trespassing, same pattern. Trespassing, shopping cart violation, this one is also in 2021. Another case from 2021, trespassing and drug paraphernalia, same pattern of failing to appear and failing to stay in touch with your attorney. You were cited for reckless burning, and this one is from January of 2025. You never appeared on that matter. And possession of drug paraphernalia from December 2025, and you never appeared on that matter either. I am noting the felony hold. On none of these cases are you to have contact with any alleged victim. Don't go back to the incident locations. No alcohol or illegal drugs. City court bond is set in the amount of $250. The city public defender is appointed. Video review, February 19th, 1:45. Out of custody would be the same date and time. And someone from the city public defender will be out to see you. Okay. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Mark Conley, sir.
Okay.
Apologize, I should have said Your Honor.
Okay, Mark Conley.
Yes, Your Honor.
Here we go. All right. You're charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct with a weapon criminal damage in excess of $2,000. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. Do not possess any firearms or other weapons or any alcohol or illegal drugs. The state is recommending that I hold you on a $30,000 bond with pretrial services supervision. If that bond is posted, we'll hear from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for Mr. Conley to be released to pretrial services. He is not a flight risk nor a danger to society. He was noted as a level 1 nonviolent and a score of 1-1. He has no priors whatsoever. He also has an employment that if he stays in custody, he will lose. He has been in Tucson for the past 15 years, and his wife confirmed that she lives here. He can go back to the house. He can use her address for mailing purposes, and she can offer transportation to and from the court for Mr. Conley.
All right, thank you. Let's hear from the state.
Your Honor, based on the nature of the offense, the state believes the defendant is a risk to the community. The offense involves road rage. Now we also have a dangerous instrument, multiple victims. I do acknowledge that he has no priors. Nonetheless, based on the nature of the offense, the defendant is facing mandatory prison if convicted.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. The public defender is appointed. Your next court date is February 19th at 1:30. And you're excused.
May I say something, sir, please?
One moment, Your
Hello.
Alexis Gonzalez.
All right, resolve you have both misdemeanor and felony charges. felony charges are possession of narcotic drug and possession of paraphernalia. I have a statement that I'm going to read to you, followed up by a question. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without your ever being formally charged. Are you, this last sentence here, I'm reading verbatim from the form, is not a promise that you are going to be released. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEP program at your next hearing?
One moment, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll enroll you in STEPS. That hearing is February 17th at 9:00 a.m. Now, the state is recommending that I hold you on a $1,000 bond with pretrial services supervision. That bond is posted, and we'll hear from the defense on that matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Ms. Gonzalez has no prior felony conviction, has also no prior, it's currently not a violent offense. And she has a job that was verified thanks to her grandma. And her grandmother also offered that she can use her house for housing purposes and also mating purposes. And pretrial services noted that she needs a substance abuse treatment assessment, which would be easier for her to go out of custody.
All right, we'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, the concern is that she does have a pattern. She already accumulated 4 cases in city court, with those cases being on warrant status. That's the basis for the recommendation.
All right, thank you. Bond is set in the amount of 500. No alcohol or illegal drugs, don't return to the incident location. Preliminary hearing is February 19th at 1:30. Public defender appointed. As to your city court cases, you were charged back in 2021 with shoplifting and failure to appear. 2024, shoplifting, obstruction, drug paraphernalia, failures to appear. And June of 2024, trespassing, obstruction, drug paraphernalia, prescription only drug, and failures to appear. And last year, June, disorderly conduct, threats and intimidation, and failures to appear. On August 18th of last year, the city court judge assigned to your case ordered a warrant for you, noting that you had failed to appear at city court 6 times. So all previous conditions of release remain in effect. Bond is set in the amount of 250. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. And video review is scheduled for February 17th. February 17th at 1:45, video review. If out of custody on everything before then, March 10th. In person, city court, 9 o'clock. We'll note the felony hold and also steps. All right, you're excused. Your name?
Kevin Heine.
Okay, charge is armed robbery. We're gonna order no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons, don't have contact of any kind with the alleged victim, and do not return to any Circle K store. The state is requesting a $40,000 bond with pretrial services supervision if posted. We will hear from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for release to pretrial services. Mr. Hanyi has no prior failure to appear in the past 2 years. He also has unemployment that he will be highly likely to lose if he cannot get out of custody. And that'll be it, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, these offenses were violent in nature. The defendant does have prior criminal history. They're all from out of state. There's also a concern of flight risks, as there's a general delivery listed for the defendant. In addition, on this matter, the defendant did utilize a knife. And there is a concern as well that the defendant, there's a continued risk to the victim.
All right, thank you. Okay, 40,000, pretrial services supervision if posted, February 19th, 1:30, and public defender appointed. You're excused, sir.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, hold on. All right, you're charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault, and domestic violence disorderly conduct with a deadly weapon. I'm ordering that you not possess any firearm or other weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You don't have any contact with alleged victims, initials AK, or with the victim GK. Stay away from residents, workplaces, incident location in reference to these charges. The state recommending $75,000 bond with pretrial services supervision if posted. We'll hear from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for release to pretrial services. Mr. Sloan has no prior violent conviction and no prior failure to appear in the past 2 years. He also has a full-time employment that is verified, and his father offered to help him pay for a hotel, and he can also help him with transportation to and from the court, and he can use his father's address for mailing purposes.
All right.
May I say something, Your Honor?
What do you say? One moment, Your Honor.
Never mind, Your Honor. Thank you.
Well, good, Your Honor.
All right, let's hear from the state.
Your Honor, the concern is we have multiple victims. The facts, the nature of the offense are rather violent on their nature. This is also involving individual the defendant knows, so there is a continued risk to the victims. At some point, there was a knife utilized, and there's also the concerns of the ideations by the defendant. The defendant is facing mandatory prison and he does have one prior conviction.
All right, thank you. All right. I forgot to mention there's a one-time return visit with police escort to pick up personal belongings when and if you're released. Bond is set in the amount of $75,000. Pretrial services supervision if posted. Court date is February 19th at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed. Your excuse, sir. Okay, I believe that was the last one for the evening. Have